I had my abortion in 1968. I had just finished my first year, my freshman year at Cornell, majoring in Russian language and literature. And at the end of that year, I went to New York to visit one of the other women who had been at Mary Donlin Hall. I was walking, and suddenly, right in front of me, was this very, very handsome, dark-haired, square-jawed, hippie guy. And he was so handsome that it took my breath away. And I just blurted out, "You're so handsome." We made love. He seduced me, and I was willing. And it was really lovely, as I recall. And I missed my period. And I thought, I don't feel right. I just knew that I was pregnant. It was pre-Roe versus Wade, and I really didn't know much about pregnancy. Abortions were not legal. There was no way that I was going to talk about an abortion with my family. I figured it was my mistake. I was determined to find a way to terminate the pregnancy. I must have phoned the nurse ahead of time to ask her what she wanted, and she had told me it would cost $250. She was a certified, registered nurse. And when I went into the building and she, pressed the buzzer and let me go upstairs on the appointed day, it was an apartment with many rooms. There was at least one other young woman there to get an abortion. Of course, I was a little scared. I was scared, but I had to have faith and do it, regardless. And I thought of her as my angel, my personal angel. I don't even know her name. Maybe she didn't want me to know her name because she could get in a lot of trouble. And I did get cramps. I would have to go into the bathroom and just get into fetal position on the floor with these cramps that I had. And I just, powered through it and completed my studies. I was relieved. I was just totally relieved and ready to move on. I never regretted it, ever, ever.